Hello students, today we are going to do exercise 6.3 lines and angles. Question number 1. In the figure, sides QP and RQ of a triangle PQR are produced to points S and T respectively. If angle SPR is 135 degree and angle PQT is 110 degree, find angle PRQ. So angle PRQ, this is the angle that we are looking for. So first, if we talk of angle SPR, if I add to angle PRQ, the sum should be 180 degrees because of being a linear pair. So angle SPR, which is 135 degrees, plus angle PRQ, this is equal to 180 degrees. Or I can say that angle PRQ is equal to 180 minus 135 degrees, which will come out as 45 degrees. So this angle, it has come as 45 degrees. Similarly, we'll take the other linear pair. We'll take angle PQT plus angle PQR. That sum also should be 180 degree, again being a linear pair. So angle PQT, which is 110 degrees, plus angle PQR, which we can find out using it, this is equal to 180 degrees. Or angle PQR is equal to 180 minus 110, which is 70 degrees. So this gives this angle as 70 degrees. Now in the triangle PQR, the sum of angles is 180 degrees. So angle RPQ plus angle PQR plus angle PRQ, this is equal to 180 degree, angle sum property of triangle. So angle RPQ, that is 45 degrees, plus angle PQR, which is 70 degrees, plus angle PRQ, which we need to find out, this is 180 degrees. Or we can say 115 plus angle PRQ is equal to 180, or angle PRQ is equal to 180 degree minus 115, which will come out as 65 degrees. So here the answer is 65 degrees. Question number 2. In the figure, angle X is 62 degree, angle XYZ, that is the complete angle Y, is 54 degrees. If YO and ZO are the bisectors of angle XYZ and angle XZY, respectively, of triangle XYZ, find angle OZY and angle YOZ. That is, we have to find this angle and this angle. So since these are given as the bisectors, I can write that angle OYZ will be half of angle XYZ, or I can write it as half of angle XYZ is 54 degrees. So that makes it 27 degrees. Bisector of an angle divides the angle into half. So this is complete 54 degrees angle Y. So inside angle OYZ will be 27 degrees. Now we know that in the triangle XYZ, the sum of all angles, that is angle X plus angle XYZ plus angle YZX, this is equal to 180 degrees because of the angle sum property of triangle. So angle X is 62, angle XYZ is 54, and angle YZX, this sum should be 180 degree. So adding them, we will get 116 plus angle YZX is equal to 180 degree, or my angle YZX will be 180 minus 116, which comes out as 64 degrees. So the angle YZX is equal to 64 degrees. And we know that angle OZY is half of that. because it's the bisector. So angle OZY is half of the complete angle Z, that is half of angle YZX, which is half of 64 degrees, which is 32 degrees. So this has come as 32 degrees. Angle OZY we have already found out, which has come as 32 degrees, and we need to find angle YOZ. Now we'll talk of triangle OYZ. In this triangle, the sum of all angles is 180 degree. So angle OYZ plus angle YZO plus angle YOZ, this is 180 degree. Reason being angle sum property of a triangle, that is sum of angles is 180 degree in a triangle. So angle OYZ is 27, angle YZO is 32, and angle YOZ is what we have to find out. So solving this, 59 plus angle YOZ is 180 degree, or we can say that angle YOZ is equal to 180 degree minus 59, which is 121 degrees. Question number 3. In figure 6.41, if AB is parallel to DE and angle BAC is 35, angle CDE is 53, find angle DCE. So this is the angle DCE, which we have to find out. Now in this case, AB is given parallel to DE. So angle BAE will be equal to angle AED because they are alternate interior angles. So which means my angle BAE, if this is 35 degrees, that means my angle AED will also be 35 degrees. So this angle has come as 35 degrees. Now if we talk of triangle CDE, in that the sum of all angles, that is angle DCE, which we need to find out, plus angle CED plus angle CDE, this is equal to 180 degree because of the angle sum property of triangle. So angle DCE, which we have to find out, plus angle CED, which is 35, and angle CDE is 53, this total should be 180. Or we can say angle DCE plus 88 degrees is 180 degree, or angle DCE is equal to 180 minus 88 degrees, which is 92 degrees. Question number 4. In figure 6.42, if lines PQ and RS intersect at point T such that angle PRT is 40 and angle RPT is 95 degrees, angle TSQ is 75 degrees, find angle SQT. Angle SQT means this is the angle which we need to find out. So first we'll talk of triangle PRT. In that the sum of all angles, angle P plus angle R plus angle PTR, this is equal to 180 degree. Reason being the angle sum property of triangle, that is the sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So angle P is 95 plus angle R is 40 plus angle PTR, this is equal to 180 degrees. Or we can write as 135 plus angle PTR is 180 degree. Angle PTR is equal to 180 minus 135, which will come out as 45 degrees. So we know that this angle is now 45 degrees. Since angle PTR is equal to angle STQ, because they are vertically opposite angles, I can say that my angle STQ is, which is equal to angle PTR, should also be 45 degrees. So my this angle is also 45 degrees. Now we'll talk about triangle STQ. In this triangle, the sum of all angles is 180 degree. So angle STQ plus angle S plus angle Q, this is equal to 180 degrees. So my angle STQ is 45 plus 75 plus my angle Q, or I can write it as angle SQT, that is equal to 180 degrees. Or we can say 45 plus 75, that is 120 plus angle SQT is 180 degrees. Or angle SQT can be written as 180 minus 120 degrees, which is 60 degrees. So the answer is 60 degrees. Question number 5. In figure 6.43, if PQ is perpendicular to PS, that is this angle is 90 degree, PQ is parallel to SR, angle SQR is 28 degree, angle QRT is 65 degree, then find the values of X and Y. Okay. Now since PQ is parallel to SR or ST, you can say, then I can write that my angle PQR should be equal to my angle QRT because they are alternate interior angles. And when the lines are parallel, then alternate interior angles are equal. Angle PQR can be written as X plus 28 and angle QRT is 65 degrees. Or we can write X is 65 minus 28, which means I can write my X as 65 minus 28, which is 37 degrees. So that gives my angle X as 37 degrees. This is 37. Now if we talk of triangle PQS, in triangle PQS, the sum of all angles, that is angle P plus X plus Y, this should be equal to 180 degrees. So we can write as angle P, which is 90 degrees, so 90, angle X is 37 degrees, so 90 plus 37 plus Y is equal to 180 degrees. Or we can write 127 plus Y is 180. Y can be written as 180 minus 127 degrees, which is equal to 53 degrees. So angle Y is equal to 53 degrees. Question number 6. In figure 6.44, the side QR of triangle PQR is produced to a point S. If the bisector of angle PQR and angle PRS meet at the point T, then prove that angle QTR is half of angle QPR. So if you see the bisectors of angle PQR, the bisector is this line QT. It is dividing this into two equal halves. That means I can say if this is X, then this will also be X. And the bisector of the other one, that is angle PRS, that is RT is the bisector. I can write if this is Y, then this is also Y. So for convenience, I am just calling them XX and YY. Now if we talk of triangle QTR, in triangle QTR, if I take the exterior angle, then my angle TRS, that is my Y can be written as the sum of two opposite interior angles. So I can write it as X plus angle QTR. Or I can write Y minus X is equal to angle QTR. This is my equation 1. Now I am taking the other triangle, that is triangle PQR. Okay, this is because of the exterior angle property. The exterior angle property is that this exterior angle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. Now in triangle PQR, if we take the exterior angle, that is angle PRS, which is equal to y plus y. So I can write 2y is equal to sum of two interior angles, so the opposite ones, which is equal to angle QPR plus angle PQR, which is equal to 2x. So I can write 2y minus 2x is equal to angle QPR. I can take 2 common, so 2 into y minus x is angle QPR. So from equation 1, my value of y minus x can be written as angle QTR. So twice of angle QTR is equal to angle QPR, or I can shift 2 to the other side. I can write angle QTR is equal to half of angle QPR. Hence proved. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.